Welcome back. You are watching Prime Edition. Very quickly, tonight on cinemas and theatre, we focus on the film Kipkemboi, which tells the story of a teenage Kenyan mathematics genius who develops an algorithm capable of shaking global financial markets. Forced to abandon his dreams after his father's death, Kipkemboi turns to mathematics and technology to support his family in a setting turn of events that draws international attention but puts the life in danger. Take a look.
The film Kipkemboi follows the story of a teenage maths prodigy whose life takes a dramatic turn after the death of his father forces him to abandon a scholarship opportunity to a leading engineering university in the US in order to support his family.
Let me guess, the rich get richer.
His fortunes change when his girlfriend Chipchirchir gifts him a second-hand book from a local market, Quants, How Mathematicians Took Over Wall Street, which inspires him to develop an algorithm capable of predicting stock market patterns. Drawing from his upbringing on a rural farm where he observes how wind, water and weather affects animals and crops, Kipkemboi applies these natural patterns to financial markets. Working from a mud hut using a makeshift computer powered by a car battery, his algorithm generates massive profits, sending shockwaves through global financial systems. The unexpected flow of wealth into the small town of Metipso attracts the attention of international financiers, local authorities and village elders. Tensions escalate when the groups converge at Kipkemboi's home, forcing him and Chipchirchir to flee across the Kenyan countryside. But how far are the international financiers willing to go to silence his story? The film Kipkemboi is written by Joel Richardson and produced by Canadian filmmakers Jennifer Jonas and Leonard Fallinger in collaboration with the late Api Matere from Kenya's Zamaradi production.
Kipkemboi was written by Joel Richardson, who's lived in Metipso village. Metipso is in Eldama Ravine. In Kenya. So him having lived there in the village, having lived that life, he always wanted to tell this story of this African child who actually goes ahead and makes it. So he wrote the script, then partnered with Canadian friends, Kina Leonard and Jen, and they also got funding, I think, from the Canadian government, and they partnered with the local production house called Zamaradi, and just kept, with everyone's idea, kept becoming bigger and bigger and bigger until Kipkemboi is what it is, having won so many awards as well. Just shows how great it is.
The film features a mix of Canadian and African actors including David Cubitt, Kevin Hunchard, Vanessa, Abel Mutua, Chichi Sei and Tamela Mpumwana. To enhance authenticity, the production team revealed that Canadian actors underwent Swahili language coaching.
And because it's a Kenyan story, and they're the lead actors playing Kenyan characters, which meant that for them to play Kenyan characters, they have to speak Swahili like Kenyans do. And this is street Swahili. I call it street Swahili and not textbook. So the whole aspect of dialogue coaching or speech trainer or dialogue trainer is to get those actors to learn Swahili, not just Swahili as a language, but Swahili on the street, up to and including how we speak English as Kenyans.
The film also showcases Kenya's scenic beauty, with key scenes shot in Eldama Ravine after the director opted to relocate filming from South Africa, impressed by the area's landscapes.
The producers initially were going to shoot Kipkemboi in South Africa, a Kenyan story in South Africa. Why? Because in South Africa, Canada and South Africa have what is called a film treaty. And they were going to shoot this film in South Africa called Kipkemboi. A Kenyan story was going to be shot in South Africa. Truth. What won them over is that when they, one of the producers called, and the writer as well, Joel Richardson, and he told the Canadians, come over to Kenya, have a look at this beautiful place. So they came. And it was sold just by the sight. This country is more beautiful than we think it is.
Even you.
Jacqueline Masharia for Cinemas and Theatre.